Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Thursday night on Bad Dog Comedy TV, live on YouTube, and the semifinal match of Globehead, the show where improv titans go into improv combat against one another for honor, glory, and a ridiculous trophy. And our improv titans for this week are Champagne Boyfriends with Sam Ralston and Brittany Drysdale, Wet Wipes as the kids from the pool with Glennis Marshall and Sarah Bennett, It's Uber and Clonk with Meredith Mullen and Carly Thorne. And don't forget about Rock and Roll Siblings with Shane McLean, Vita Judaki, I got it, and Nicole Passmore. And give it up for your host, it's Shannon Lahaie.
Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome. It's the semifinals of Globe Night. That means that this is the finals and everyone's just so cute because we're all dressed up for semi-formal. I don't know how semis work outside of high school. It's great. Friends, welcome in. Welcome to the final night of Globehead. Not the final night, sorry, the semi-final night of Globehead, literally what I just said, where we are having our final four teams compete to figure out who are the two teams moving on to next week's actual finals. I'm very excited. You just saw the fantastic teams that we have going here, and I'm very excited that you're all here. So you may be watching and thinking, what do we do? Do we just watch? You do, but also other stuff. Throughout the scenes, what you're going to see is a bunch of people making stuff up as they go along, because this is improv. This is improv happening live on YouTube because of Bad Dog Comedy Theater, a fantastic comedy group here in Toronto. That's a registered charity, by the way, so something to consider. In just a moment, I'll explain why. We're going to be doing improv scenes throughout, and what we're going to do is come to you for suggestions so people can make it up off the spot. So I'm going to get you cozy and comfortable in how to give suggestions into the little chat. Okay, get those suggestions ready. Here we go. So why don't you think, percolate in your brain, and type in the chat something that you'd find in your kitchen. Think about what's in your kitchen, type that out in the chat. Okay, let's practice one. Maybe you ace that first one. Let's see what your kitchen things are. And you think to yourself, that was easy. I know exactly what's in my kitchen. Well, how about this? How about you type into your chat something you would get at the drugstore? You're walking to the drugstore, you're making a list of stuff. What's something that's on that list? Type that into the chat as well. All right, so you've typed in something from the kitchen. You've typed in something you would get at the drugstore, and you're thinking, this is really easy. I know how to do this. Well, I'm going to come at you with one more. I want you to get in the chat, and I want you to think an occupation. It's an occupation, maybe something that you want to do. It could be like an astronaut, or it could be a nurse, or think of it. What's an occupation that you'd either like to do or you're grateful you never have to do? Put that into the chat. Fantastic, friends. That is so helpful to us. We're going to be coming into those suggestions from you in order to feed the scenes. So why don't we put that into practice right now? We have a fantastic show with four amazing teams, and we are going to start this show out with a little fun game for all of us. I just remembered, though, first I have to say, like and subscribe to this channel. Like this video down there. Make sure you're subscribed to Bad Dog Comedy Theater, because you're going to love so much that's coming out of here. And also, if you look down into our description, thank you so much, Seann, you'll know that there's a donate link, because as I said earlier, Bad Dog's a registered charity, baby. You can make a donation. Help put some food into the actors' mouths of who you see perform here, because we like to pay our performers on this channel, but also the winner of Globehead. wins $500 Canadian. That's incredible. And we accept Bitcoin to help support these great comedy endeavors. Support live comedy. It leads to all the best stuff. Okay, now let's bring in all our teams for tonight. We're going to start out with a group game. Let's bring everyone in here, and our first group game is going to be called 99 Blanks. Hello, friends. Here's how this works. We're going to be doing a game called 99 Blanks. We're all going to get a chance to participate. It works like this. If you get a suggestion that's like spatula, you'd say 99 spatulas walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. The spatula says, and why not? And the bartender says, because you're always out serving us. Because you would serve with a spatula. That wasn't... It went weak on purpose. Great. But we're going to be making up even better jokes because we have better comedians than me here. And we've got better suggestions in Spatula there in the chat. So, friends, are you ready and excited to play 99 Blanks to start things out?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, let's start out. Let's figure out what's something from a kitchen. We have lots of great suggestions. We have toasters. We have a wok. We have a whisk. Ooh. I really love wow, there's so many good ones. I really like whisk though from Drew Blair. I love whisk. So I'm gonna say 99 whisks. Take it away, whoever is inspired.
Yeah, I'll take it away. Yeah, me? Yeah? Okay. 99 whisks walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve whisks here. And the whisks ask, why not? And they say, hey, you're all mixed up because you're always baked.
99 whisks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve you. And the whisker's like, why? And the bartender's like, because it takes you too long to get clean.
Real. That's real. That's truth in comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So true.
They walk into a bar, right? And the bartender's like, we don't serve your kind here. And the whisks are like, excuse me, like, why not? And then the bartender's like, don't get all scrambled about this. Don't get scrambled. Because you make scrambled eggs with whisks.
99 whisks walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. The whisk says, is it because I'm full of air?
Yeah.
99 whisks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, we don't serve whisks here. And the whisk says, why not? And he says, you're always trying to pay with a wire transfer.
Rock on, brother.
That's a good one.
Rock and roll, brother.
Are we doing another one? Okay. 99 whisks walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve you here. The whisks say, why not? And the bartender says, because I'm married. I can't do this again. I always fall for you. You're so charming. You're going to whisk me off my feet. That was good.
That was good.
That's a good one to end on. Okay, let's look at what we've got at the drugstore. Lots of great suggestions again. We have After 8, which is great, with Tylenol, ibuprofen, hair dye. I gotta say, I like enema. Enema. And so we're going to go with 99 enema. All right, here we go.
Okay.
99 enemas walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve enemas here. And the enemas is like, what, man? Why not? And the bartender says, look, you've had too much to drink. You're looking a little flushed.
That's sick.
99
more? Oh, yeah. Take its name.
99 enemas walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. Enema says, why? Is it because I'm so full of shit?
I got one. 99 M&Ms walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, we don't serve your kind, and the M&Ms are like, why? And then the bartender's like, cause you're freaking candy. You're freaking candy.
That kid doesn't know what an enema is.
99 enemas walk into the bar. The bar says, we don't serve enemas here. And the enema says, what? I took the tube to get here.
Okay, I want to see. Let's do one more. We still have occupation. I've been browsing the occupations, and we have some really, really good ones. Okay, there's like beekeeper, there's orthodontist, there's accountant, there's busboy, there's a mustache waxer, but then there's the one that stood out to me the most, which is whale researcher. 99 whale researchers walk into a bar.
Okay, I have one. 99 whale researchers walk into the bar, and the bartender's like, we don't serve your kind here. And the whale researchers are like, what? No, we're going to stay here anyway. And then the bartender says, well, let me say this in a language you might understand.
I 100% picked whale researcher because I wanted someone to do a whale impression. Thank you so much. That was perfect. Great. What an amazing amount of suggestions, by the way, everyone in the chat. Well done, all of you. Those suggestions are plentiful and very varied. I'm so excited about this game tonight because it means that we've got lots of people raring to go to give us suggestions. Remember, keep that energy up. The more suggestions you give, the more fun and fodder you give for our improvisers to give you all the good stuff that they do. And what's all the good stuff that they do? They do comedy. Like the next two teams that we're going to have in our first round of matches, we are going to see two teams go head to head. It is Rock and Roll Siblings and Champagne Boyfriend. Those two are going to be fighting it out to see which of them is going to be moving on to the finals. And first up of the two is going to be Rock and Roll Siblings. Can Rock and Roll Siblings, can we get you here into the chat?
Hell yeah.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Haven't seen you in a while, Diesel.
Oh, Snake. Don't bark up my tree, man. I had a long week.
I gotta tell you, Shannon, Snake and I, also Snake.
Snake, yeah, you're Snake.
In a minute. Yeah, Snake and Diesel, but the band's back together again, and I don't know, man, might be trouble.
There's only room for one star, baby.
Seems like tensions are high, and I don't want to presume where it is you were reunited, so maybe the chat can tell me. Maybe if you're in the chat, you want to give me a location where people would party at, somewhere where people would party where I imagine is where you were reunited.
Anytime.
Oh yeah, I like a kite, baby.
So we're going to start this out. As we talked last time, this is a band, but this is a band who wants to get into acting. And that again, wow, look at this. We got
improv comedy.
The lake. We got a bush. We got an arcade.
We've already done the music, Shannon. We need to get into the film business, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta get more money. You gotta expand, you know?
I'm excited for you all. So what you're going to do is you're going to be doing a game called Number of Words. You're going to be showing your acting chops. It's not going to matter how much you can say. It's going to matter what you do with what you can say.
Hell yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll. I have a thing with multiple dice on here. I'm going to roll this. I'm going to assign you all the amount of words you can have. And I'm going to start with, I guess I'll start with Snake.
Which
Snake,
one?
Which snake?
Yeah,
Which,
Snake.
The white snake or the only non-white person on the show? Yeah,
Yeah,
I said it. Yeah, Snake. You were scared I was going to say it, and I said it.
Snake, you're too much.
I'm going to say Snake in Red. We're going to call Snake in Red Snake number 1. Snake in Red, Snake number 1. The amount of words that you can speak in is you're going to be able to speak in 5 words.
Okay.
5. Okay, great. And then I guess I'll go to Snake. Hey, Snake. So you're going to be able to speak in 10 words.
Oh, that's too many. Yeah,
that's too many. All right.
No, I'll take
it. Good. And non-Snake, I guess. Diesel.
Diesel.
Okay, you've got 2 words.
No problem.
That's what you have. Great. And again, lots of great suggestions that all came up. But I think Cineplex stood out the most. So you all are at a Cineplex. Nice. You can only speak in the amount of words. Our wonderful technician here is the bottom. And this is number of words, folks. So you're in a Cineplex. Let's take it away.
I'm so glad all of us got together today. Hey?
Yeah, my mom said leave.
Me too.
All of our moms said get out of the house.
My mom's having an affair.
Who
No
with?
way. My mom's having an affair too with my...
Dad? Sucker, your parents love.
Each other, yeah, I know, but they're both having affairs.
Popcorn, anyone?
Get that popcorn in here.
You're trying
first.
to use popcorn to hide from our problems.
No, I'm not. I counsel.
Scene points.
Scene points? Is that what you want to talk about, man?
Getting discounts.
He has problems with emotions.
We all do. We're teenage losers with parents who cheat.
I've been catfishing my mom.
You too?
What
Yeah.
the fuck, you guys? I have been too. Whoa.
She's in love with me, bro.
That's great.
I think I'm gonna
So great.
go.
Go, man.
To
Tell
her.
her the truth. Tell her you're you.
I'm gonna ask for milk.
That's so disgusting, man. That's
Mom's
like
milk.
really creepy, man. Disgusting.
No, like a glass of.
Also good.
Hey, you two. We're all fucked up. But you know,
We still got each other, baby.
We do.
and
Anyway.
we still got scene points at the local Cineplex.
Trailer's starting.
I gotta go catfish mom.
I appreciate when someone acts so hard that their mustache falls off their face. That's my favorite part of someone acting, and that's how I know how dedicated Snake is. But you know who else was dedicated in that scene? Snake was. And you know who else? Diesel, who's not named Snake. Friends! That was so exciting. Now, I said that people are going to be able to win each round. How are they going to win? That all comes from you. I want you now to give that scene a rating. Think of the way that scene made you feel and rate it on a scale from 1 to 5. 1 being like, yeah, that one's fine. And 5 being like, that was so good. That was so great. I'm going to subscribe to this channel right away. Subscribe. So tell me, was that scene a 1? Was that scene a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Or was it a 5? Put it into the chat and let us know. These are going to be your votes to make sure that the team you love and you enjoy moves forward. So if you loved what you saw, let us see. We have some votes coming in now. We have 5 cinema wheels even. My goodness. We have a 5. We have a 4. Another 4. A 3. Oh, we have some 4.8s. 4. Oh my goodness. Look at these. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to just do some quick adding. 3, 4, 5. All right, friends. I think that scene was a solid 4. We're giving that a 4. All right. 4 for Rock and Roll Siblings right out of the gate. That's a 4. My God, look at this. I'm so excited about how many people are active in the chat. This is so great. Okay, perfect. Well, that first scene was a 4, but it's now time for Champagne Boyfriend. We're going to have Champagne Boyfriend come in and do a scene for us. Hello, the two of you. Now, what we're going to need from the chat for your scene before I describe it is we're going to need a relationship. So what's a relationship between two people? You know, it could be like a brother sister or a doctor patient, or type it into the little chat there. And what you're going to be playing is you're going to be playing a game called ABC. So the way this works is you're going to be starting with a letter of the alphabet. And then you're going to try and get through the whole alphabet back to where you started. Every letter of your sentence starting with, the first word of every sentence starting with the letter. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's just do an example. Let's say the first letter was C. I would say to Brittany, I'd be like, can't you believe it?
Don't wanna.
That yes.
I did it right.
Exactly. You did it absolutely right. I stalled at the end there and was like, no,
Okay.
But you get the gist. I started with the D, C, with a D, and so on and so on. The idea is to get to the back. The problem is they're racing against time. So I am going to look at your suggestions of your relationship, and then we're going to give you a letter, and we're going to see the joy that comes from this. So, oh my gosh, the amount of relationships we have. We have friend-zoned besties, retirement home lovers, sorry. Oh my gosh. So many
Gym
good
teacher and
ones.
hot mom is very funny.
Where is that one? Oh my god. Dance teacher and gym teacher and hot mom. We're taking gym teacher and hot mom. Gym teacher and hot mom. And then your letter to start is going to be T. So we have gym teacher and hot mom starting on the letter T. This is champagne boyfriend. Take it away.
Thanks for coming in to talk about little Jimmy.
Unproblematic. I am thrilled to talk about Jimmy.
Very good. Your little son, he's a star. He's going to be a basketball star.
What? Just like his mom?
X-rays. We're going to need to get some X-rays on his legs because they just keep growing. It's insane. They just keep getting longer and longer.
You are a charmer, a gym teacher and a charmer.
Zoinks, I got a little tongue-tied around a pretty lady like you.
Anyways, you were talking about Jimmy. Tell me, what's his score in basketball?
Baskets, baby. He's shooting them hoops. It's off the charts.
Can't believe it. I cannot believe Jimmy. You are the best teacher.
Don't. There's plenty of other teachers. They say if you can't teach Jim, and that's what I'm doing.
Wait a second. Are you single?
Finally, somebody asked me. Yeah, I'm pretty single.
Jeez, so am I. Just a single mom in the city, raising a kid named Jimmy, who's a basketball prodigy, thanks to his gym teacher.
Hold on, I can't take all the credit. I'm sure he gets his good looks from his mom.
I disagree. They're all from his no good runaway father.
Jeez, we don't need to talk about that dirtbag.
Okay, we won't talk about him. Let's talk about you, Mr. Travatelli.
Let me tell you something about me. I'm pretty spittin' with a certain basketball mom.
Me?
Norma, I'm smitten with you, baby.
Oh my God, could this be the love story of our generation?
Please let it be true.
Question, would you like to go to Fred's Pizzeria with me?
Righto, let's do it.
Sounds like a date!
They did it! Friends, how smitten were you with that scene? Were you smitten on like a 1, like, you know, a passing interest, but you're probably not going to do anything about it? Were you smitten like a 2? Like you think about them a little, maybe you chat to your friends. Maybe it's a 3 where you left a little note on their locker, or 4 where you got their number and you called, but you hung up because you're too nervous, or 5, you met them at the park. How smitten were you? Let us know. Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? And while you're writing that, I'm going to let you know that Zoinksies is forever how I am going to be exclaiming any sort of feelings I have about anything. Zoinksies, oh, the pretty ladies. Okay, fantastic. Okay, we have scores coming in again. All right, we have a 5. We have another 5. We have, oh my gosh, so many 5s. A 5, a 4, a 5, a 5, a 4, a 4, a 5. Okay, friends, I'm gonna call this. We've got a 3. I'm gonna call this a 4.5. I'm gonna call it 4.5. We gotta call that 4.5. That's how I do math when there's that many 5s and 4s. It's perfect. But hey, guess what? Guess who's coming back to defend themselves? It's Rock and Roll Siblings. Rock and Roll Siblings. We're gonna have Rock and Roll Siblings come in here again. But while they're coming in, friends, I want you to type. I'm so grateful that you're rehearsing and taking the time with us while you get ready. Friends, just while they're warming up, can you let me know a genre? Maybe a genre of a film. You know, it could be like a horror film, or just type that into a chat. And also, if you could give us the title. You know what? Actually, there's so many great suggestions. I'm gonna pull that myself. There's lots of great suggestions of titles. I'm gonna give a title to them, but give us a genre, please. A genre. So, Rock and Roll Siblings. I know and you're trying to push yourself in your acting.
Improv comedy, baby.
Improv comedy. Yeah. So
branching out. We already made our money in our 9 albums, so we're fine.
Yeah, and all 9 albums, as I remember from the Lord.
Blood, baby, blood.
Yeah. They're all named
Blood. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all named Blood, and they sell great. Do you think they sell great because people think they're all the same album?
People need blood
because we're talented, Shannon.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, that was very rude, Snake. My apologies. Friends, we have some great suggestions of genres. There's lots of them. There's lots of very, very good ones. There's a psychological thriller, of course. There's Christmas thriller. There's a dramedy.
My Love Life.
Smash movie. There is also Chris Pratt noir.
Sexy.
Okay.
There's whatever Netflix's Tall Girl is, which I've never seen.
Story of my life.
Right?
There's your love life.
I am overwhelmed by how good all of these are, but I gotta say, Christmas thriller. I'm very curious what a Christmas thriller is gonna look like. So I'm gonna give you the genre of Christmas thriller. And for your title, I'm going back into our earlier suggestion category because there's so many good things, and I'm just pushing 2 of these together, and it's going to be called. So it's a Christmas thriller, and the name of this Christmas movie is called 24-hour Walmart, a cruise ship.
Walmart cruise ship? Is that a thing?
24-hour Walmart, cruise ship.
All right.
And your genre again is Christmas thriller. Friends, I give you a genre scene with Rock and Roll Siblings. Please take it away.
Oh, I love Christmas, and nothing feels more Christmassy than buying things for 24 hours on a cruise that's all about consumption.
Yeah, totally. Do you see any guards anywhere at all?
Jimmy, what are you about to do?
Listen, I didn't just bring you on this cruise for a nice Christmas time, okay? I brought you here to pull one last job.
Jimmy, how dare you? You said you were out of the game the last time you robbed that mall Santa.
I know, but he had barely any money on him. Mall Santas are broke as all shit.
Fine, Jimmy,
I need to pull one last job.
Yeah, you go ahead, Jimmy. But just one word of warning. Santa Claus is always watching.
Mariana, what does that mean?
Cut to Jimmy alone, walking through the cruise ship Walmart. Christmas music plays creepily in the background.
Ho, 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 you stink, bitch.
Oh, Spider, you mother. Trucker. I'm glad you made it in.
Oh, last Christmas, you thought you robbed me blind, baby. But you know what you didn't rob? My rage. My feminine rage. That's
Okay,
right, bitch.
listen.
I'm a girl.
How did you get the money to get onto this Walmart cruise?
I stole it from my dead grandmother.
Listen,
I'm crazy.
Spider. Listen, I just want to make a good life for me and my girlfriend Mariana. This was my last chance.
You mean my girlfriend, Mariana?
What?
Sorry, Jimmy. I told you. You better not shout, you better not cry, you better not pout. I'm telling you why. I'm leaving your broke ass for the best goddamn female mall Santa this world has ever seen.
Well.
Ho, ho.
Looks like I'm in it this year, but I've still got a bit of coal in my stocking. He pulls a lump of coal out of his pocket, and it's Zippo lighter. In one motion, he lights it off his chin. It's super freaking cool. The coal combusts and lights his sleeve on fire. Oh my god, he immolates completely.
The whole cruise ship goes up in flames.
What did I do?
What did I do? Two lovers reach to each other. It was always you.
Kiss me, bitch.
Okay, you know what it's time for. It's time for you to tell us what you thought of that scene. How hot was that scene? Was that scene just like a Zippo lighter just being normally lit? Was that scene a Zippo lighter being lit off your chin? Was that scene a Zippo lighter being lit off your chin and setting coal on fire? Was that scene so hot that you lit that Zippo and set the coal on fire and thought this was a good idea? Or was it so hot that it set yourself on fire? Was it a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? What an absolute trick. Okay, we see a 1 million in there, and while I appreciate the enthusiasm, it can't compute in my brain. Okay, so we have 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, a 4.5, a 5, a 5, a 5, a 50. Friends, I think it's clear. I would like an hour-long version of that, please. Friends, I think we're calling that a 5. That scene is absolutely a 5. That is a hot 5. So hot that Diesel is possibly dead. We don't know. But it's not over yet because Champagne Boyfriend still has a chance to come in and sweep it. And they're going to be doing that, and we're going to bring them in a second. They're going to be doing that with a great game. But I have a few things I need to ask of all of you in order to make this game absolutely rock. Okay, so here's some stuff I want you to type in the chat. What are some emotions that someone can have? Sure, there's happy, there's sad, but feel free to get creative in those and type different types of emotions for me into the chat. And I would so appreciate you do that. So while you think of your emotions and you type them in and I banter for half a second to give you some time to do that, I'm then going to follow up with, hey, you know what? How about what's a reason you might be late for something? You know, maybe a reason you're late is because your watch stopped. I don't know. Or maybe you can think of way more creative reasons someone would be late for something. So just type that into the chat, a reason you'd be late. So you've typed in some emotions, you've typed in a reason that you're late. And hey, why don't you just type in a single word? Just any word, something that you enjoy saying, something that's a bit more beyond like a noun, maybe something like more definitive, I mean, it could be a noun. I don't know why I took nouns away from you. I just meant like, don't just think of like maybe just like apple. Well, apple is great, but how much more creative can you get with your one words? All right, you type all of those in. We also have all your amazing chats from before, and the reason we're doing this is because Champagne Boyfriend is going to come in and join us, and they're going to be playing a game called Options. Hello, friends. You're going to be playing a game called Options. And how this is going to work is you're going to be doing the scene. And as the scene is going on, at any point, I'm going to yell freeze. And I'm going to then give an option to either one of you, depending on how it is. So I might say, endow you with something. And our wonderful technician in the chat is going to be popping those up onto the screen for you to see the option that you have to then incorporate into the scene. It's going to be up to you to justify whatever it is we throw at you. We are going to be using some of the suggestions we just got, but I also gave Seann open call to just go back and pull stuff from before, because we have so many wonderful suggestions. Whatever Netflix Tall Girl is, we still don't know. It's so good. And one thing to get you started is I'm going to give you a location, and you better believe I'm going into the past here. Okay, great. I know exactly where you're going to be. So perfect. We're going to do options. We're going to have things come up. I'll call freeze. I'll let you establish. But to get you started, I'm giving you a location, and your location is just at the orthodontist. The location is the orthodontist office. That's what it is. We're going to have Champagne Boyfriend playing options. Please. Take it away.
My mom says I have 2 sets of teethers. Not grown-up and baby ones, but fronts and backs.
Wow, that's well cool. See, I just born with no teeth, so
No.
no teeth at
How
all.
do you eat steak?
Freeze.
Steak?
Sam, you're going to have a really emotional reaction to that question as you describe how you eat steak. Seann, what's an emotion? We have cavalier. Going to be very cavalier. Continue.
How do you eat steak?
That's a stupid question. You see what I do is I put it in a blender and then I blend it up real small and then I eat it. I just drink it.
Like a meat smoothie.
Oh yeah, it's real nice. Listen, but I'm real scared because today I'm here because they're trying to put teeth in my face, and I don't think that I want that.
Oh, don't be afraid. I've got 47.
Freeze.
Teeth are great.
Freeze. So Brittany, at some point in her life, something happened to her that is she's going to be able to pull on to give advice for. So what is one of our reasons to be late, Seann? Okay, petting a stray cat. So Brittany, petting a stray cat in the past has given you inspiration to give advice.
Don't be afraid. I've been through a lot in my 6 years. See, one time I found a cat. He didn't belong to anyone. He was what you call a stray cat. And when I went to pet him, he bit me. So you see, teeths are good because they are an offensive mechanism. No one will ever flip with you, just like I never flipped with that cat again. Do you understand me, Daniel?
Yeah, I understand, Josephine. You got a real crazed look in your eye. I do believe you, and I think that I will get. I think what you're saying is that I have to get teeth so I can bite a cat.
Sure, man. You can bite anything you want.
Yeah.
You can bite a steak. You could bite a brick.
Freeze. Daniel, you're going to start a sentence that starts with a word. What's a single word we have on the board here, Seann? Shrug. Okay. You're going to start your response with shrug and go from there.
Shrug at me, I'll bite your fucking neck out. Look at me weird, I'll bite your ears off. Push me into a locker in the school again, I'll bite your feet off. Clean
that
up
one's
your
legit.
ankle. Yeah.
Okay, let's get a suggestion up for Brittany on how she wants to respond to that. It could be any suggestion that you like. Chris Pratt Noir.
That's a good question. I would like to remind everyone about Jurassic Park. And also, I married a Kennedy, and he has teeth. And that's a bit spooky. I think we all agree. So, Chris Pratt Noir.
All right, freeze. Daniel, what's something for Daniel?
I'm absolutely flummoxed at that response.
That was such an accurate embodiment of flummoxed. I think when I think of the word flummoxed, I think of exactly what just happened on screen. Friends, but what about you? Were you flummoxed by how delighted you were from that scene? Let me know. What did you think of that scene? Was that scene a 1? It's like the first time you went to the dentist? It was probably just a really relatively routine thing because you were young. Was it a 2? Was it like later on? It was a little more scary. Was it a 3? It's your first cavity, so that's kind of off-putting. Or was it a 4? Now it's your 3rd cavity and things are getting expensive because you're not covered by insurance anymore. Or was it a 5? It's a root canal. That sounded bad as it got going, but it's just in terms of extremities. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5. What do you give that scene? Let me see it. And just as we're getting those coming in, friends, I just want to remind everyone that if you haven't yet and you're enjoying the show, please make sure to give the video a like down below. Or even better, give us a fun subscribe. Hey, maybe you've liked it and you've subscribed it and you want to do more? Well, then feel free to also get into the description down below and hit the link for baddogtheater.com/donate and donate towards the theater. Okay, here we go, friends. We've got your scores coming in. All right, we have a 5, we have a 5, we have a 4, a 4, a 4, 4. We have a threat from Nicole Passmore. 4, a 4, a 4, a 4, a 4. All right. Okay. Once again, we have another. That's a 4, 4, 4. There's a 3.5. We have another 4 here in the scene, friends. So this is a 4 for Champagne Boyfriend. And now I have to do math very quickly and pretend that is fine. If we add up the 2, I should do this in between each time, and I never do. Okay, so hold on. We've got this. Thank you for the intense music, Sean. Okay. By a 0.5, our team moving on into the finals is going to be Rock and Roll Siblings. Rock and Roll Siblings, you are moving forward. Thank you so much.
Oh, fuck.
This is insane. We have Rock and Roll Siblings moving forward, which means Champagne Boyfriend. Oh, well, they did not move on. They are the incredible semifinalists in this team and are, stick around. We'll still pop up in the show. So Rock and Roll Siblings, thank you so much. You're going to stick around and hang out with us while we move on into our next head-to-head match. Because we're not done yet. We have another head-to-head match for everyone. We now have Uber and Clonk versus Wet Wipes. Look at this. Look at the love in the chat. I'm loving it so much. We do love Champagne Boyfriend. So much love to Champagne Boyfriend. Everyone here tonight was fantastic. So in our second round, we have Uber and Clonk and Wet Wipes going up against each other. I've tripped over my tongue. You've all saw it. Kids from the pool. We are going to have Uber and Clonk up first, but they're going to be doing a fun game for us. And again, you wouldn't believe it. I need some suggestions for you. And here's what I need from everyone. I want you to think in your head of a celebrity. It could be a celebrity, someone that's relatively you enjoy, or it could be someone that you're just fascinated by. But who's a celebrity? Type their name into the chat for us and put that in there for us. And while you type that in, and I'm going to slowly meander into my next question, so you're all typey with your celebrities. Maybe you've already typed your celebrity and you're like, easy. Well then, I'd love for you to give me a location. Please type those locations into the chat. Friends, perfect. And while that's all happening, you're doing a celebrity, you're doing a location, we're going to get Uber and Clonk in here, please. Hello, Uber and Clonk.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Very excited. So you're playing a game called YouTuber Apology, which you've played for us before. And this is how this game works. For people who may have seen Interrogation, it's very similar. One of you is going to have no idea who it is that we're selecting and the location we're selecting. And the other one is going to have to try and get the other one to guess based on the things they say to them. Because you have to apologize for something that happened with someone in a place. But you're going to guess the who and the where, and you're going to justify the what happened around all of that, which sounds like such a feat. And I'm excited for everyone to watch because I've watched this before and it's a joy. So I can't wait to watch it happen again. Who's guessing, who's interrogating?
So this time Meredith's going to guess.
Okay.
She's going to guess. I guess last time we're going to do a classic YouTuber apology, just very, very standard internet stuff.
Perfect. Okay, so then Meredith, what you're going to do is you're going to take your headset out and you're going to remove yourself. They cannot see. They cannot hear.
All right.
Well, they can see. Great.
All right. Let's talk crap.
Let's talk crap. Okay, Carly. So here's who we have in terms of, oh, wow, we have a lot of really great ones. Okay, so we have people like, we have Meryl Streep, Anna Kendrick, Daniel Radcliffe, Jeff Goldblum.
See, this is hard because Meredith's reference level of celebrities is low. It's low. I'm very level
excited
with you. Yeah.
Okay. What about
Tom
Uma Thurman?
Hanks was in Groundhog Day, so we're gonna have to not do Bill Murray on that one. She has no idea who he is. I'm positive. How about
DMX
Garfield cat?
Garfield the cat. Okay,
I think you might know who that is.
Garfield the cat. Perfect. Okay, we're doing Garfield the cat. Right, and now we need where it's happening. So it could be in a tree house, a funeral home. I know this isn't where it's Zendaya, but it was very funny to read through these and see Zendaya's name.
The place of Zendaya. The cultural moment, really. So
yeah, really. I mean, obviously. A pet store, a Cinnabon, a cave, right off the highway is one of them. Inside a Nose Magic School Bus style.
Right now I'm seeing, and what's really jumping out to me is either Tim Hortons or Cinnabon. I like both of those options. So what are we feeling as a unit? What do you think?
I'm
Shannon?
loving Cinnabon. I feel like I don't get Cinnabon come up a lot.
Great. So we committed a transgression with Garfield the cat. That's his last name. In a Cinnabon.
Perfect. Great.
Amazing.
So those are the things.
I don't know how we're gonna
Meredith is going to have
back.
to guess it. Great.
I can text her.
Shout her name, I guess. I love the commitment to not see that she completely removed herself altogether.
Yeah, she's like, there's no way for me to know to come back, by the way. Okay, I just texted her. She hasn't read it. So, oh,
great. Perfect. So Meredith is back.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Perfect. Okay.
Something from the Peanut Gallery as well, the chat. Would we be able to just get some kind of, just like what's a noun, just a random thing, and what we're going to be apologizing for is hating that thing. So just something silly, like a silly little noun, nothing too serious. Just I do love bubble, so let's do bubble. That's iconic, actually.
Perfect.
Great.
Bubble.
Okay.
This is our YouTuber apology with Uber and Clonk. Let's take it away.
Guys, this is not going to be one of our funny videos. I can tell you that right now.
No.
like normally we have such good energy, such good vibes, but right now it's not that. So if that's what you wanted, get off our page.
And it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. I mean, because usually we like to keep it fun. We like to keep it light. And we just like to discuss, different bath trends. Here on BathTube, we discuss different bath options, right?
And we don't like to say, our opinions are right, because they're exactly that. They're opinions. But
they're just opinions?
Sometimes we get caught in the crossfire. Okay? There's a little bit of a back and forth between shower tube and bath tube. And now...
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, some old tweets of mine resurfaced. Okay.
Yeah. And some things that I said in confidence have been leaked. Okay. And I'm not happy
Let's just
about
say
it.
one thing. Let's just say one thing. We do not hate bubbles. We do not hate bubbles.
We don't hate them. Okay, we're just because we don't like something does not mean we hate something. And just sometimes we say things that we don't intentionally mean. And sometimes we were really young when we said them. Okay, and sometimes the people that we're around and feel confident saying those things to aren't who we should be saying those things to.
And here's the thing: it's like, yes, we are obviously taking accountability, but somebody leaked. This was a targeted attack to cancel us. And you would think that somebody who loves Italian food, they just love Italian food so much, would understand warmth and comfort. You would think that the fact that they love Italian food, spaghetti, calzones, lasagnas.
You would think Chef Boyardee. You would think Chef Boyardee could keep some information on the DL.
And that's a nickname we would call them. That's a nickname we would call them. But
and we have.
But here's the thing.
We've called her that.
And no, so you're just getting a little mixed up because you're obviously very upset right now. But this is this thing identifies as a man, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And the thing is, like they wouldn't do it because they already hate this day of the week so much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally.
Do it. You know what? If we were to get canceled on a Friday, I'd be like, okay, TGIF. But to cancel us on a Monday, no, that's messed up.
Yeah, and I would love to I would love for you to just expand a little bit, speak a little bit more on that, because I think you are right.
So let's just say kind of the things that I've already said before.
Yeah.
They canceled us on a Monday, and they hate Mondays. They hate Mondays, and they love lasagna.
Yeah, I know.
Lasagna.
No, and it's just kind of funny because for someone who doesn't have a lot to say, Garfield sure kept my name in his mouth.
Exactly. So you know what, Garfield? Get lost.
Yeah.
We know what you did. And also the reason we were able to figure out it was you were tracking us is because of a conversation that we did in a very special aromatic place. It's a place that when you walk by, you smell it and you go, I want one. I want one.
We were in a Lush. So what? We were in a Lush.
But then we left the Lush. We were in a mall. That's correct.
We were in the Eaton Center.
We were at the Eaton Center. I don't know if they have one there, but they did at this point in time. And we were walking, right? And we were like, let's get some food. Let's go to the food court. But we didn't want savory. No. We wanted a dessert. We wanted a dessert and we could smell it from like miles away. We locked onto that scent, that sweet scent. And we went, I need a Cinnabon.
I need a Cinnabon. I needed that. And you know what? It's funny because that's an intimate experience.
The person that you share a Cinnabon with, you would think that they would have enough respect to just be nice to you and to at least give you a heads up. So yes, we do apologize for saying we hate bubbles, but we will not apologize for these targeted attacks by Shower Tube member Garfield the cat who tried to cancel us in a Cinnabon. That's not right, and we won't accept it.
But you know what? We take responsibility for what we did, and we're going to use that to strengthen our relationship with you guys and move forward. And if you don't mind smashing that like button and just abusing that notification bell, just absolutely abuse that notification bell just to make sure you never miss out on another video like this one.
I think it's important when people are able to own up to their mistakes in life and apologize. And so I say that took a lot of bravery. And I'm curious how brave you thought they were. Did you think that was a 1? Like a kind of a brave thing to do? Was it a 2? Like that was pretty brave, you know. Was it a 3? Was it brave but kind of middle ground, very Garfield place to be in it? Was it a 4? Was it super brave, or was it a 5? Was that the bravest thing that anyone could ever do? Let me know in the chat. Tell me what you thought of that scene. Was that scene a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? And we're gonna let your votes for that roll in. I wanna say again to everyone in the chat, thank you so much for all your fantastic suggestions. I think that we are just absolutely flush with some great ones. And I'm very grateful. That was awesome. Yay, Brayden. Absolutely. All right, a 3.9. All right, that's basically a 4. A 5, a 4, a 3, a 3, a 4, a 3, a 3, a 5, a 5, a 3.8, a 3, a 4. Okay, I'm gonna give this scene a 4. I feel like that evens out with, we got the 5s and the 4s, and we've got some 3s, and I feel like when you mush them all together, you come out with an average of a 4. We're gonna give that scene a 4. Perfection. Friends, thank you so much. Okay, well, they're not going up undefeated, as unchallenged. They're going up against 2 kids in a pool, also known as wet wipes, but just 2 random kids in a pool. And we're going to have them come in. And yeah, let's just bring them both in right now. Hello, we've got 2 kids. You're in a pool.
Hey.
Hi, friends. Hey.
Hey, I use SPF too. Yeah.
Good. That's good. It's smart to use sun protection. I see you got your goggles.
How
was the pool?
It was so awesome. It was so awesome that Kira's at a loss for freaking words.
I was at a loss for words, honestly. But we just went for a dip. We just went for a little dip.
Went for a dippy. Just went for a dippy, and we were like, not to brag, I held my breath for 7 seconds.
That's pretty impressive.
7 seconds.
That's very, very impressive. All right. Well, I think it's very fitting, the game that the two of you are going to be playing for your scene. I appreciate you running over from the pool to do this. Before I set up the game, I want to throw it out to the chat. Hey, chat. What's a location? What's a fun location for these two fun kids? That's not a pool. Let's take two kids in a pool, but where are they that's not at a pool?
But if it's a pool, that's okay too.
If it's a pool, that's okay too. But I mean, I burnt it.
So okay.
That would be awesome.
It was a pool.
That would be awesome if it was a pool.
Tell us in the chat your suggestions, because the two of you are going to play a game for us called More Shallow, More Deep. And the way this game works is you're going to be doing a scene, and at any point, I'm going to say more shallow or more deep. And you will either get deeper into what it is you're talking about, or you'll get more shallow about it, depending on what it is.
Bang on.
Bang on. Yeah, I'm
you got
very
it.
good at it.
Amazing
All right.
job.
Money.
On the money.
Let's look at these suggestions. Okay, we love some SPF queens.
That's so true. Yes. Who said that? That was awesome.
Okay, we have a cage. Oh, we have some really good ones here. We have a cage, Butterfly Conservatory, a Radio Shack.
Do any of them say pool? Pool.
There's the ocean, which is almost like a pool.
No.
There's Carousel, Mars, a crashing plane, a carpool. Can I be honest? For me, the one that stood out was Butterfly Conservatory.
Oh,
all right.
Love it.
You love a Butterfly Conservatory.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is wet wipes, two kids in a pool playing shallow, deep, at a Butterfly Conservatory. All right, you two, take it away.
This is a rare species. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, I haven't, Professor. This is actually the first butterfly I'm seeing ever, and it's like
more deep.
This is the first butterfly I've ever seen since my mom died.
No. Please.
And I just think about her when I look at them, because, you know, my mom really was a butterfly in a cocoon until she died.
That really breaks my heart.
Yeah.
It does.
More deep.
And
taking you on as a student, I didn't know that you'd have such a troubled past.
Sometimes I feel like I'm dead too, and I'm like a butterfly that died in the cocoon, because that happens.
More shallow.
Because that happens sometimes.
Oh, totally. Oh,
yeah. Or I assume it does, or you'd assume it would, but.
Well, you think so? Yeah.
You think so, Professor? How do you? I have a question.
Ask it.
How do you get the butterflies to like you? I have such a hard time. Because I'm a loner, you see.
All my students ask me this. It's
really shallow.
It's something I was born with.
Oh.
It all started when I was a baby. A butterfly came and landed on my nose in my crib. My parents thought it was diseased and... Was that more shallow? I couldn't hear.
More shallow.
Yeah.
And I did get colic for quite a while, so they were super right. Yeah, I was pooping and throwing up all over the place.
Ew,
but, you know,
Professor.
Ever since then, butterflies have trusted me.
Ew, too much information, Professor. That's okay, but I get it.
Just signed up for.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this business is all about the truth. But you know, like I say, I'm a loner, and you have all these. What did you say? Like I say, I'm a stupid loner, and I wear stupid stuff. Like I wear like a big puff jacket to the Butterfly Conservatory, and everyone's like, "Why are you doing that?"
More deep. What do they say specifically?
And they're like, "You look fucking stupid." They're like, "You look like an idiot."
Listen to me, Bart.
they're like, you don't deserve to be here at the Butterfly Conservatory.
No, that's a lie.
Because your mom died. Your
That
mom
is a lie.
Because your mom died and you're wearing a jacket, and those are so, we hate that about you.
No, you belong here. Do you hear me?
More
Look,
shallow.
A butterfly. It's coming towards you. Oh my god, that's like so weird.
It is so weird when a butterfly comes towards you. Friends, what did you think of that scene? How many butterflies was that for you? Was that one butterfly? Was that 2 butterflies? That's better than 1 butterfly. Was it 3 butterflies? Was it 4 butterflies? Was it 5 butterflies? Tell me in the chat. Please let me know on a scale from 1 to 5 butterflies. How do we do this full drama? Oh, Drew, full drama. Well, I mean, vote accordingly to that. All right. And as those votes are coming in, I am going to say that I am so jazzed about how this show has been going. We still have one more round to go with our current teams. Uber and Clonk is going to be coming back in just a moment to defend themselves. But here we go. We have our votes coming in. It's a 5 flies, 5 butterflies, a 5 flutters, a 5. I think we have to say this scene was a 5. That's a 5. A 5. Oh my gosh, all the 5s in the world. But guess who's coming back? We've got Uber and Clonk coming back in. Uber and Clonk are going to be playing a game that you saw earlier that is very fun. And again, this is your chance to let us know. Maybe you said a relationship earlier that you were so excited about and you want to give us another one. So type in a relationship into the chat for these 2 amazing humans, for Uber and Clonk. Hello. All right, friends, you're going to be playing a game. Hi. Welcome back in. This is your final game of tonight's show.
Yes.
You're going to be playing ABC, which we saw earlier, which is you're going to start with a specific letter in the alphabet and then go through, and before time runs out, ideally you'll make your way all the way back around to where you started. So as we saw with the last team, they started with T and the scene ended when they got back to S, and they managed to do it within the time frame. You're going to do the same thing.
I have nothing but the utmost faith in us.
Okay, don't be a little so cocky.
I'm cocky.
Okay.
Sue me.
I like, you know what I like the balance? I like the balance of like the absolute confidence and then the keeping each other accountable. And I appreciate that.
Grounded. I'm grounded.
Grounded. It's grounded. So let's see some of these suggestions of their relationship. Cowboys with attention, 2 male strippers, Apple genius and girl who dropped her iPhone in a pool, hairstylist and client, psychic and ghost.
We like that.
I really like, there's
it.
more, but like I read that and I was like, if ever I wanted to see 2 people do psychic and ghost, it's you 2.
Obsessed. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Great.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. You're going to do psychic and ghost. I'm going to grab you your letter that you're starting with. Okay. You are starting with the letter D. D. D, psychic and ghosts. Take it away.
Do you hear me?
Every time I do a little crystal ball action, it's your ass that comes into my house.
Figures it's me, your bestie ghost. Your bestie with the Tessie. Yeah, I'm a ghost with a Tesla. Ghost Tesla.
Ghost Tesla is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You don't even need a car. You can just evaporate and be somewhere.
Hey, you don't need a car. You could walk everywhere, but don't you want a ghost Tesla?
I do want a ghost Tesla.
Just saying.
Keep yourself at ease, little ghosty. Because if you get too angry, what happened last time is going to happen again, which is everyone nearby got a whooping cough and bad toots that smelled really bad.
Look, I don't want that to happen again. I don't want you to punish the people of Topeka, Kansas. Sorry. I'm drunk on ghost beer. I don't want you to punish them. I'm just lonely here in limbo.
My job is to bring you out of limbo, so which direction do you want to go? Heaven, hell, or earth side?
North?
Okay, I think I could do that, but you have to tell me about good things you did while you were alive so that, we could convince God.
Please. I can't think of anything good I've done. I was a bad person. I was a bad.
Quick, think of something because God doesn't have a whole lot of time to listen.
Right. I bought Girl Scout cookies once, and then I hit a dog with my car. I'm sorry, that was a bad thing, but it happened right afterwards, so the memory's connected.
Seriously, dog slicular manslaughter is all you've got to draw
That's
from?
right.
I mean,
That's right. That's right.
You always did good things. Think about it. When you were alive during the Renaissance age, there was like good things to do.
Yeah, viola I played.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, did you do it for anyone important?
Xander Bartholomew, the warlord.
Yeah.
Not a good guy.
Yeah, he did some good things. He had multiple children with multiple wives, so he did, he pleased his wife.
Zooey mama.
All right, so that guy was irrelevant, but you were a humble guy, no?
My name? Well, Bart was pretty humble.
Cool. Okay.
I wrote down immediately from that scene. I wrote down Viola. I played. That was great, friends. What did you think of that scene? Tell us what you thought of that scene. Was that scene a 1? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Or was it a 5? What did you think of our scene from Uber and Clonk, which is, a lot of talking about, dropping names here and there. There was Xander and there was Bart. I mean, slow down. We get it. A lot of important people. Friends, tell me what you thought in that chat. In the chat, put your scores into the chat, and then I read them, and then I make maths happen, and then we come up with numbers. That's how that works. And look, that's me buying time and making conversation. Oh, while we wait for you to get it in. Okay, and we still have one more game coming up with our kids in the pool, but let's see the scores that we have in the chat. Oh, okay, we're starting on, Bronwyn gives it 5 ghosts. I like that quite a bit. We have 5, we have 4, we have a 3.5, we have a 4, we have a 3, we have a 5, we have a 4, a 4.5, a 4, a 4, a 4, a 3, a 4, 4, 4, 4. I feel like more 4s than not, so we're gonna give it a 4. Okay. Give that scene a 4. Perfect. I don't know why I yelled it like that. That was weird. Okay, but we still have one more game coming up. We have wet wipes. They're going to come back in. We have a very exciting thing. What I'm going to ask from you as we get wet wipes back in here is, can I get, hello kids in a pool, can I get from you, chat, can I please get a recreational activity? What's a recreational activity you would do? Think about it in your brain and then type in the chat a recreational activity, because kids in the pool, we're going to be doing a game called Actor's Nightmare, where usually one of you can say, speak however you want to speak, but the other one of you can only speak based on a written word. Sometimes we use a play, sometimes we use a text. What we're using is a real teenage diary. Real teenage diary. It's a diary nightmare. So, Glennis, you're going to be able to just speak, and Sarah, you're only going to be able to respond based on what is on that diary page. And we're going to also learn a lot about you. How old were you when that diary is taking place?
So I was, I think I was 11, which was like a year ago.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
So
So
Sarah
years
read my diary out to my crush, so this is my way of getting her back.
Okay, that's fair. That's good. You gotta get revenge.
Embarrassing stuff.
Perfect. So we're gonna look at recreational activities. We have things. We have. I'm sorry, these are all very good. We have badminton. We have ping pong. We have snow blowing. I'm trying to go through and also not go faster than Sean. We have frisbee, extreme knitting, more knitting. We have a lot of knitting. So I'm going to go with knitting.
People like the
My mom
knitters.
does that.
Yeah. People love the knitters.
My mom does that.
Candy, your
So
mom.
I
perfect.
love.
Kids in the pool, we're going to do Actor's Nightmare. Your location suggestion
Let's
is,
go.
or sorry, your activity suggestion is knitting, and we're going to be reading from a teenage diary. This is all real. Let's have a fun scene. Please take it away.
Marion, I don't know. I can't get my pearls right. The loops look the same as the pearls, and the pearls look the same as the loops. And do you have any advice on how to get this scarf on the go?
I was pretty disappointed, to be honest. I thought Cole would be there.
Yeah, he didn't show up today. It's kind of weird since he always shows up for Scarf Day. Do you know what happened to him?
I just wish that I was reading fan fiction right now.
Oh, Marion, that is honestly TMI. Listen, I know you're like all into these alternate universes where like these two characters meet in the coffee shops, but it always leads to more than a coffee shop, and you know it just makes me uncomfortable.
I don't read the smut kind.
Okay, all right. Listen, I've heard that before. Okay, I have a teenage daughter named Emily.
We did all of these under an hour. We were in a rush because we had to pick up Faith from the airport. Her flight was like 3 hours after us. I never want to see a car again.
Ugh, you're telling me? Honest to God, when I flew in from Philadelphia just to take this knitting seminar, people are so rude, especially the taxi drivers when you knit them a new seat cover without their permission.
I really want to give Cole a hug, but that might be weird.
Listen, do you need to maybe talk through this a little? I know you've had a crush on Cole for a really long time, but you need to consider that you're 70 and he's 80, okay? There's a big generational gap there.
I have so much homework.
Yeah.
And I'm so stressed out. My dad got into a bike accident and he feels really sore.
Oh my God, you're a 103-year-old father?
I'm really worried about him.
Oh, Marion. I'm so sorry. Listen, we could have skipped knitting club today and gone to get some frozen yogurt if you wanted to instead. Are you
I almost finished The Order of the Phoenix.
It's really good.
I almost finished The Order of Phoenix. It's really good. Brought me back to a very real conversation I had as a child. Friends, what did you think of that scene? Was that scene a 1? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Or was it a 5? Let us know in the chat what you thought of that scene. And while I buy you time, I'll let you know that my cat is decided all day she didn't want anything to do with me. And literally right now is up in my business. So you're going to see her shadow walking around. Because I should have thought ahead. Friends, type what you thought in the chat. Vote for Wet Wipes. This is your last time to vote. Let's see them. My God. Okay. Oh my God, Dad. All right. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 5, 5. Okay. I feel like, yeah, absolutely. This is a 5. That scene was 100% a 5. Oh my gosh, some hot scenes tonight. This has been I gotta say, this has been a real hot show overall. And I want to say this because absolutely, I'm so excited about everyone in this chat. That was so great. But also, Uber and Clonk and Wet Wipes did such a great job. It's going to be Wet Wipes moving on to the final round. Wet Wipes is our kids from the pool. They are the champions of the second half. You dreamed. You're going into the final round. This is so crazy. So here's how this is going to work now. Everyone watching at home. And a big love to Uber.
Those are too loud a chip, Sarah.
Two such loud chips.
It's chocolate.
I'm so grateful to Uber and Clonk. We're going to just do now for fun. So everyone watching, next week is going to be our final, where we're going to watch Rock and Roll Siblings and Wet Wipes go head to head for the ultimate Globehead champion for 2022. But that doesn't mean we're not going to have a little bit of quick fun right now from all of you. Here's what we're going to do. And I have absolutely asked Seann to bear with me for this, but we're going to do just an open scene with our 2 winning teams. So let's get Rock and Roll Siblings in here as well. Rock and Roll Siblings, come on in.
Roll.
Hey, rock and roll.
I love
Look at this.
We
These
love
are
you guys.
2 finalists. I love these guys. They're so great. These are the 2 finalists.
I love your sunglasses.
I love your goggles.
We're going to do an open scene now. We're just going to give you like a minute and a half. Seann will give you about a 10-second heads up when it's coming. You're just going to be doing an open scene. This is just for fun for the audience. We're just going to have you do an open scene together. But here's the fun catch is anyone from the previous teams can also jump in should they wish to. So we're going to get that started. I'm going to just get you a suggestion. We've had so many incredible suggestions throughout this entire thing. I'm just going to scroll up and get it. We're going to just do an open scene based on that. So here we go. Here's your suggestion. Your suggestion is stuck in a roller coaster. That is your suggestion for an open scene. And again, to all the teams previous, if they want to jump in, they can. All right, this is the open scene with our 2 finalists and friends. All right, take it away.
Well, shit, right?
Fuck. Fuck.
All right, next. Can I see your ID, please?
My ID?
Yeah, you can't be 12 or younger because then legally we have to care that you die. All right, all of you are over 12. Great. Rock and roll, buddy.
Sir, it's my birthday. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Happy birthday.
I'm already stuck, you know?
Oh.
I'm going.
One more thing. Did your parents make you guys do a will before you got here? No? All right.
No.
Looks like I'm...
Am I flying in? Do you want me to do the quick wills?
Please, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to need each of you to sign here. Okay? Initial here. This just signs your life and all your possessions and any right for your parents to sue away. Sign here, initial here. And I hear we have a birthday girl, so just sign here and initial here. Yeah.
Friends, give some love in the chat. Throw your paws into the chat. Let them know all the love you feel for them. What a fantastic scene to end the show on. Those are your 2 finalists that are going to be moving on to the final round that is happening this time next week. Same bat place, same bat channel here on Bad Dog Comedy TV. I should have done same Bad Dog place. It's too late. I can't go back. Here at 9 p.m. next week on Thursday, we're going to see Rock and Roll Siblings and Wet Wipes battle it out. Only one is going to be able to call themselves the Globehead champions and win $500 Canadian cash. That's pretty sweet. We'll see you back here. And if you want to make sure you don't miss that, well, my suggestion to you would be to subscribe to our channel. Hit the subscribe button below. If you enjoyed the show today, please hit that like. Smash that like. Smash it. Tell your friends to smash that like. And don't forget that you can absolutely donate. Bad Dog Comedy is a registered charity, and you can go to baddogtheater.com/donate. It is a hard time keeping comedy and a theater running during a pandemic, and then things better, and then pandemic, and then but please donate if you have it in you. Please, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 million, who knows, whatever you have to spare, just throw it in. Fantastic. Look at all this love. Thank you everyone for showing up, and also give yourselves a round of applause. What an active enthusiastic chat. This show is just as good as the people who come in and watch it and fill us with the suggestions that you did to make the show fantastic. So I'm truly so grateful for all of you for actively participating. Thank you to all our teams that came out tonight. We had Rock and Roll Siblings, we had Champagne Boyfriend, we had Uber and Clunk, and we had Wet Wipes. Truly absolute titans. They came all the way to the semifinals. You should check them all out on all their social medias. Thank you, everyone. But most of all, I want to give a big thank you to Seann Murray, who was the technician behind everything, whether it was sound, us coming in and out on the screen, the bumpers, the graphics that you see, the accompaniments. That was all Seann Murray, who pulled a Garfield off the internet, lickety-split, and then followed up with Cinnabon. There's another Garfield. He had variety for us. Phenomenal. Thank you so much. Claps so much for everyone, and claps to all of you. Thank you for joining us. This has been Globehead. Catch us next week for the finals. But until then, have a great night. Goodbye.